everyone, welcome back to my channel where we dive into all things money, markets and Melbourne. Today we're talking about the hottest topic in finance. You guessed it, Bitcoin. If you're in Melbourne or anywhere in Australia, you've probably heard the buzz. Bitcoin's making waves and our city's at the heart of it. I've got a ton to share about what's happening with Bitcoin in Melbourne, the latest price moves in Aussie dollars and how the global trends are shaping our crypto scene. This is a big one, so grab yourself a coffee, maybe a flat white from Collingwood Cafe, and let's get into it. Stick around for insights, tips and predictions tailored for you, the Australian investor. All right, let's start close to home. Melbourne is not just famous for its laneways and footy. It's Australia's crypto capital. Seriously, this city is buzzing with Bitcoin action. Did you know Australia is the fastest growing market for Bitcoin ATMs globally? And Melbourne is leading the charge. You can find these kiosks in the CBD, South Bank, even suburbs like Richmond and Fitzroy. It's as easy as grabbing cash from an ATM, except now you're buying Bitcoin with Aussie dollars. Pretty cool, right? But here's a heads up. Scams, they're a real thing. The Australian Federal Police says scams through crypto ATMs cost Aussies over $3.1 million last year. So double check those machines before you swipe your card. Now, here's something huge. A recent court ruled suggested Bitcoin might be treated like Australian currency, not an investment asset. If that sticks, it could mean no capital gains tax on your Bitcoin trades. Imagine that, more money in your pocket. But hold off on those celebrations. The tax office still says crypto is subject to CGT, so keep those records tight. Melbourne's also home to a thriving blockchain community. Groups like Digital Economy Council of Australia are pushing for clearer rules, and local exchanges like BTC Markets make trading in AUD a breeze. I can drop some links in the description to check these out if you want me to. Just say the word. Let's talk dollars and cents, or rather Aussie dollars and Bitcoin. As of today, August the 4th, 2025, one Bitcoin is worth about 176,380 Australian dollars. That's up 1% from yesterday's 175,513, but down 4% from last week's 182,420. Back in July 14th, Bitcoin hit an all-time high of $189,922. Wild, right? Right now, it's about 7% off that peak, with market cap of $3.51 trillion. Yeah, that's trillion with a T. What does this mean for us in Melbourne? Well, volatility is part of the game. I know traders down at the blockchains centre in South Melbourne who are loving these swings. Buy low, sell high, you know the drill. Experts are predicting Bitcoin could hit $223,517 by the end of this year. And some are even saying $385,250 if things get really, really bullish. Looking further out, we're talking $706 to $58 by 2030, and a jaw dropping 1.57 billion by 2035. That's only 10 years from now. Wow. But don't get too starry-eyed. Volatility means risk. So only invest what you can afford to lose. Now, let's zoom in on what's happening with regulations. Australia's been stepping up its crypto game. Back in 2017, the government scrapped double taxation on Bitcoin transaction, which was a big win. Now, there's a talk on new crypto laws in 2026, which could make things even smoother. In Melbourne, we're seeing this play out with the monochrome Bitcoin ETF, the first Aussie ETF to directly hold Bitcoin. It's listed on the CBOE Australia exchange, and it's perfect for those of you in Melbourne's financial district who want exposure without dealing with crypto wallets. But, and I know I keep saying this over and over, it's not all smooth sailing, folks. Back in 2015, Aussie banks shut down 13 out of the 17 Bitcoin exchanges, including some here in Melbourne, over crime concerns. Since then, things have improved, but some banks are still wary. My tip, stick to trusted like platforms like Independent Reserve or Coinbase Australia. They've got secure AUD trading pairs and solid reputations. Okay, let's go global, because what happens overseas doesn't stay overseas. It hits Melbourne's crypto scene hard. In the US, big players like Trump Media are holding $3.08 billion in Bitcoin. The US government's even buying Bitcoin as reserve asset, like digital gold. This is huge for us because it makes Bitcoin feel legit, which could push prices higher. Geopolitical stuff like the US bombing Iranian sites is also driving people to Bitcoin as a hedge against fiat currency chaos. And the new US-EU trade deal is coming markets, which is good for crypto stability. Closer to home, the Aussie dollar's feeling the heat from the US tariffs, which could make Bitcoin a safe bet for Melbourne investors looking to protect their wealth. Plus, sustainability is a big deal here. Melbourne's all about that eco-conscious vibe, and Aussie crypto exchanges are leading with carbon neutral initiatives. This could attract more green-minded investors from places like Brunswick. Now, let's get real. Bitcoin is not all sunshine and rainbows. A massive $5.39 billion theft from a Chinese mining pool shows why security is crucial. Use hardware wallets, folks, and stick to reputable exchanges. There's also talk about quantum computers potentially cracking Bitcoin's code in 5 to 10 years. Scary? Maybe, but experts say the community's working on solutions. On the flip side, the opportunities are massive. Melbourne's got a vibrant crypto community. Check out meetups at the Blockchain Centre or online forums. DeFi platforms like Osmosis are booming, with over $53.3 billion in trading volume. And with ETFs like IBTC, even conservative investors can get in on the action. So, what's the takeaway for us in Melbourne? Bitcoin is on fire and our city is leading the charge. Here's my advice. Not a financial advice, just an advice. Diversify your portfolio, use secure platforms, and keep an eye on global trends. Join local crypto meetups, Follow groups like DECA, D-E-C-A, and maybe check out that monochrome ETF if you're not ready to manage your own keys. The future is bright, but stay smart. Only invest what you can afford to lose. Guys, thanks for watching again, you crypto legends. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think about Bitcoin in Melbourne. Are you trading, holding, or just curious? I'll catch you in the next video. Stay crypto curious, you Melbourne legends. Oh, and don't forget to visit us at cryptologic.com.au.